All right, folks, what is happening? Happy Friday, October 9th. October, man, I can't believe it's October. Hard to believe. Hard to believe. I was thinking earlier that we would actually be done with the tour already. it's, it's crazy, man. Like thinking about the fact that we would have been done the summer tour already. And yeah, it's just crazy to me. Just crazy. But here we are, and we would actually be done. I'm tuning myself in. Let me know if my voice is okay, y'all. I think we've got enough. I think we've got enough volume going here, and music is soft. Yeah, I know the music is soft. I'm just giving you a little taste right now of what's going to be coming up later. So I've got my buddy Alex on the other end here. Oh, and my sister-in-law, Yuko. Everybody say, hey, Yuko. 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 New Brunswick, Canada. Watching live from the Grand Canyon. That's really cool and all, but Yuko is watching live. Are you ready? Are you sitting down? Are you ready? She's watching live from Japan. From Aizu Wakamatsu, Japan. All the way from Japan. Everybody say, hey, Yuko. Hey, Yuko. Hey, Yuko. Brazil. Okay. Roberto, hello from Brazil. And Fort Wayne, Indiana. I see you there, Carrie. Fort Wayne. Someone's in from... Oh, everybody's coming in so fast. Let's see. Where else have we got here? We have Iowa. Hey, Jody from Iowa. What is happening? Hope you all are doing well. Let's see. New Jersey. Hey, Ian Cruz. Hey, Ian, what's happening? Hope you're doing well, my friend. And Syracuse, New York, New Jersey, Ohio. Let's see. Asheville. H.R. Myers from Asheville, North Kakalaki. Man, what a beautiful spot that is, huh? Hope you guys are doing okay. And Utah. Where else we got? Virginia, Indianapolis, Indiana. Craig Spencer, what's happening, Craig Spencer? Hey, Maryland. Hey, Beth from Maryland. Chicago, Missouri, Oregon. Doug Cormier, I know where you are. Rochester, New Hampshire. Maine. Hey, Melissa. Maine's a big state. Where are you, Melissa? Greenwood, South Carolina. Eugene, Oregon. Wow, man, so many people. So many people. It's good to see everyone. D.C., Versailles, Kentucky. Don't they say Versailles? I think they say Versailles in Kentucky, but it's actually Versailles. And everything is good here. Yeah, speaking of doing well, man, I really hope that everybody in Louisiana is doing okay, man. Wow, what a tough year anyway. 2020 is a tough year anyway, but, man, you guys are getting pummeled down there. So I hope you all are doing okay. Hey, Seattle and New York, Buffalo, New York, Gilbert, Arizona. Oh, Doug, you're in Merrimack. Okay. Worcester, Mass. Worcester, Mass. Hey, Jake. What's happening there in Worcester? Hope you're doing good. Newport area. Okay, Newport, Maine area. I know where Newport, Maine is. I used to live in a little town in Maine called Dexter, which is where I started playing music. And Dexter, Maine was known for primarily for their shoes, Dexter shoes. And hey, Saratoga Springs, New York, what's up? We miss you too. And man, Saratoga, what a great venue that is. But anyway, so in Dexter, Maine, that's where I grew up for a number of years, originally from Massachusetts. And we went to Dexter when I was 7, I think, 6 or 7. I can't remember. I was very young. And started playing music there in 4th or 5th grade. Had a great director named Art Lagasse. And he's passed on now. May he rest in peace. And so, yeah, that's where it all began. It was remote, though. It was right on the 45th parallel, which, as you may or may not know, is exactly halfway between the equator and the North Pole. And so we would go out, and we lived on 40 acres of land. And, hey, Melissa, you're in Dexter often. Good. Say hello to Dexter when you drive on through. So we would go outside at night and watch the northern lights. And I remember seeing comets. I remember my dad coming up and waking me up at like 4 in the morning, and we went out and saw Cahutek, which I believe was like in 1974, 73, 74, around there. And but we used to be able to see satellites. I remember we saw, I think it was Skylab. That's what it was, Skylab, that came over one night. And you can see the International Space Station and things like that because they're in low Earth orbit, which is still a long ways away. It's 200 plus miles away, but there's a cool app called Skyview that you can find out where the space station is. I remember my wife and I watched it come right over our house one night, and we saw it for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 minutes. But it's fast and it's bright, and it's just, man, it's going like 17,000 miles an hour. It's crazy. It is crazy. Yeah, Chris, before it fell, right. Yeah, I remember nobody knew where Skylab was going to fall, and I was kind of like, oh, shit, I hope it doesn't fall here. So I think my mom might be watching in New Hampshire, and my sister's there also visiting. And so hi, Mom and sister, Connie and Laurie. Hope you guys are doing okay. And miss you guys a lot, and hope I hope you're drinking, actually, is what I'm hoping, is that you have a big bottle of wine, you're hanging out, watching this, listening to this. And yeah. Hey, Lauren. Yeah. Oh, the shirt. Yeah. Keep your head up. Yeah. Check this out, y'all. This shirt is from New Orleans, from Preservation Hall. And this is Ben Jaffe's tuba right here. Preservation Hall. Keep your head up, y'all. Keep your head up. You can check out Preservation Hall online. And there's a really great Spotify station also. I think that it's called, let me look here. I think it's called New Orleans Brass. Yeah, New Orleans Brass. And it's called Festing in Place with Ben Jaffe. New Orleans Brass, Festing in Place with Ben Jaffe. And it is crushing music. It's absolutely incredible. I would highly recommend checking it out. And hey, Tamara, you saw the space station a couple of nights ago. That's awesome. And hey, Robin, thanks for tuning in. And let's see who else is on here. Space, the Final Frontier. Yes, Craig. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So yeah, my buddy's at Preservation Hall. This shirt, it's an awesome shirt. It fits well. It's comfy. Doesn't smell too bad today because it's washed. All right, so I've got a few things to share with y'all. Let's see, where do I want to go first here? Well, first of all, it was very exciting. I actually played a gig the other night. On Wednesday, I'm looking around for this file here. On Wednesday, I did a gig with my friends Jordan Perlson and Victor Krause. And it was at a little restaurant here in Nashville called Miel, which is a little French restaurant, and it's close to where I live, which is awesome. And they have a little barn that's next to it. And of course, everybody is, socially distanced that is in the restaurant. So we had, I don't know, maybe 15 or 16 people in the barn area. They have a big door that you can open, and you'll see in this video that I'm going to show you. There was a little brick patio area that we set up in, and if you know where Hattie B's Chicken is on the west side of Nashville, it's right across the street from that. Right behind Bobby's Dairy Dip is Miel, M-I-E-L. It's the French word for honey. And so I want to play you guys a couple of the tunes that we did, and I've got some other fun stuff for you too. I've got a tune that I wrote earlier today that I'm going to play a little flute on for you. And this tune I'm going to play now is a tune of Victor Krause's. It's called Here to Be Me. Here to Be Me. And I'm going to cue the video up here. Let's see. I think that's queued up there pretty well. Okay. And I'm going to turn this thing around and show you the video. Okay, there we are. You can see the brick patio there that Vic and I are on. You know. And by the way, this is my desk today. It's insanity. Today has been insane. Papers everywhere, mouthpieces, and half an apple. It's an old Dr. Beat metronome, old school. Ligatures, mouthpieces, tea. Just there's crap everywhere in my studio. I still haven't put my horns away from the other night. And I've been busy, man. Come on, don't judge me. All right, so I'm going to play this for you. This is a tune called Here to Be Me. And it's super funky, and I think you'll dig it. So here we go. Hope you can hear this. Alex, let me know, okay? Be my own cameraman. It's Victor Krause right there. Jordan Perlson on the drums. He's a bad man. C'est moi. You can just see Hattie B's in the background over here. Hattie B's. Huh. It's a bad groove. Woo. I'm having a hard time staying in my chair. I mean, right now. I was about to throw a rock at us. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. bet those people didn't know they were going to be on YouTube tonight. The hell was that? All right, so that was Here to Be Me by the one and only Victor Krauss. I'll play you guys a little bit, just a couple minutes of the very beginning of the gig. It's funny, there's a little ice cream place like right in front of, or right next to this restaurant. And so in this, you'll see a couple of people on the street, and they're eating their ice cream and eating their shake. It looks really good right now. But so this first tune is a tune called Solitude, or maybe this one's Quiet. I can't remember which one it is. I can look in my book right here. Oh yeah, we did. It's called Quiet. So this is what I do when I have gigs. I put information into a 3-ring binder. I have a little table of contents, right, with the tunes that we've been working on. Then I have all the tunes printed out in something that's called Sibelius, which is a notation software program. So you can see everything's in here in my key, so I don't have to transpose it, et cetera, et cetera. And so yeah, that's what I got. So I'm going to play you the very first tune that we did, a little bit of this tune called Quiet. This is off the EP that I did at the very beginning of April. And Victor and Jordan are both on it, but I did all my stuff up here. Then I sent it to Vic. He did it in his studio with his bass parts. And then Jordan put some Hajira on it, Hajira drum. And then my wife, Leoko, played harmonium on this tune on the recording. And you can find that at jeffcoffin.com. It's also on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon. I think Google Play is done now, so it's probably not on there anymore. Yeah, I mean, wherever you can stream music, you can find it there. But it's called Songs of Solitude. Songs of Solitude. There's 3 tunes on. It's about a 26-minute EP. And so yeah, so this is a tune Quiet. I'm going to turn this back around so you can see it. Look for the folks that were over there at Bobby's Dairy Dip having some cool ice cream. This was on Wednesday night. Oh yeah, there's the fan link to Songs of Solitude. You can check it out there. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate it. And so yeah, here you go. And so this was exciting, man, because this was our first gig, my first gig, since the beginning of March. And so, man, it was so exciting to actually play 4 people, and the food there was amazing. It's a little, like I said, it's a little French restaurant, really incredible. So this is a tune called Quiet, and I hope you dig it. Well, you kind of just do your thing, brother. Yeah, Victor, you just kind of do your thing, man. Just kind of do your thing. So we've never played this tune live, and we're starting with it. Yeah, what the hell? Live on the edge. Sure. I had a little amplifier that I brought with me also, and a Blue Sky reverb pedal and a Pog octave pedal. Thanks again. Hear the octave pedal that I'm using now. It's a Pog, P-O-G, by Electro Harmonics. It's super cool. Thank you, Chris. Hey, Mike, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Chris, this is available. Alex will put up the fan link and check it out there. Favorite part is the ending. Check this out. Wait for it. Clap, 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 clap. Oops. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Yeah. So when the Penske truck goes by at the end. Oh, that was perfect. That was perfect. So, yeah, so that's a tune called Quiet off of Songs of Solitude. And, yeah, it was interesting. The Grammy Foundation denied the submission of that record because it only had 3 tunes on it. It's a very strange rule and one that I do not like. And the deal was that because it only had 3 tunes, it didn't qualify for Grammy submission. So by that rule, John Coltrane's Live at the Village Vanguard, John Coltrane's Live at Birdland, a number of other classic monumental jazz records would not have ever been eligible for the Grammy Awards, which seems insane to me. However, if you have 5 songs on the recording and it's only 15 minutes long, you can submit it. My EP had 3 songs and came in at a little more than 26 minutes, I think, but was not eligible. And so I think that's a pretty shitty rule. I got to say that. Can I say shitty on Facebook? I think so. So anyways, but yes, you can find that. The fan link is up, so you can check that out there as well. Okay. So I got a couple other things I want to play for you. There's one other video. 7:30 already. And hey, if you have questions, pop them into the chat. And my friend Alex will help me out, and he will put them in a note for me. And I will get to them, as many as I can. So this next thing I want to play for you, I've been actually writing a couple of books over the summer. I'm also writing a couple of children's stories, which has been super, super fun. But this is not that. Let me go grab a copy. I've been running this flute etude book, and it's 10 improvisational flute etudes, and I'm self-publishing it, so you can go to jeffcoffin.com and check that out, or jeffcoffin.shop, and you can find everything you need of mine at jeffcoffin.shop, and I think Alex will throw that up there for you. But anyways, it's pretty cool. It's got a little photo of me, and I do these line drawings. I know you guys, some of you know that I do these. And so there's a line drawing in the book also. So I've taken all these etudes and I've transposed them for clarinet and the low octave and also in the high octave on clarinet. And so the other day, my buddy James Zimmerman came over. James is this amazing, amazing clarinet player. And he played with the Nashville Symphony for 12 years. He was the principal clarinetist in the Nashville Symphony for 12 years. He's a beast. Incredible sound. he grew up around a lot of different styles of music, so he knows how to swing. And so he came over. I hired him to come over and do a session for me and to record all my etudes on clarinet. I recorded them on flute, but he's recording them on clarinet. And so at the end, I asked him if he would do a video of one of them. So he did, and I'm going to play that for you. This is a video of the first etude in the book. It's called All of Me, Olivemi, and I'll write that in here for you guys. All of Me. So it sounds it's based off the jazz standard called All of Me, Allofme, but you know, I made up a bunch of different titles, and so you know, Olive obviously sounds like olive, and and then me is like do re mi, so it's a little play on words and such. Anyhow, this is that. It's only about 2.5 minutes long, but it's super cool, and he sounds amazing. So that's my keyboards. I've got an old Wurlitzer over there. That used to be up in Dexter, Maine. That was my director's, and many years ago he sent that to me, and man, I have played so much music on that. My buddy Phil Lassiter has written a bunch of tunes on that. It's a poster of Sonny Rollins in the background there, and a couple of my mics, and the Nord keyboard as well. And so, anyways, that's part of my studio. And here's James, and the old Portuguese flag. Hey, Portugal, love y'all. Might be a little soft, but it's not mixed yet, so deal with it. Turn your headphones up. It's one of my spin pictures in the background there. A lava light from the 1970s. He's got a good beard, too. Got to give him credit for that. Mona Lisa. Little cliche ending there. Nat King Cole used to sing, Mona Lisa might have made you. So us jazz musicians will sometimes quote endings like that. So I quoted that in that etude. There might be a couple other quotes in there also. And so, okay. Let's get to a couple of questions here, since you guys put a couple of questions in here. And then we'll finish up with a brand new tune that I was working on earlier. I'll tell you about that in a minute. So Don Harris, what are the colored mouthpieces? This is a company called Syos, S-Y-O-S. Something your own sound. I don't know. Something S-Y-O-S. And they make these different, they're 3D printed mouthpieces. It's very interesting. And so I'm just trying some stuff out. I always like to try stuff out. And, you know, since I have a bit of time these days, and they're colorful also, you know, which is nice. But yeah, they're cool. I mean, they do a bunch of other cool stuff. This is a Jody jazz mouthpiece. Jody makes really, really amazing mouthpieces. Jody Espina, jodyjazz.com, I believe it is. And I think it's Syos.com too. So, you know, a lot of folks are using their stuff. So I always kind of like to know what's out there. And, yeah, but they come in all sorts of different, you can choose your color. And there's a lavender one, there's orange, there's pink, there's red, there's green, all sorts of stuff. Are these the same gentlemen you played with in Asheville about a year ago? Maybe. Time is a tricky thing right now. It was so enjoyable. Oh, God, when did I play in Asheville? I'm trying to... Oh, I remember. No, that was with Keith Carlock. And Felix Pastorius was playing electric bass on that gig. And Nir Felder on guitar. And myself. And that was a fun night. One of my buddies from the Lee Boys came and sat in on steel. Man, he's a beautiful, beautiful player. So yeah, thanks, Char. Char or Char? I'm going to say Char. Is it short for Charlotte? Maybe, because I have a friend named Charlotte, and I call her Char. Little Char, because she's tiny. She's tiny little. And she's been tiny little since I've known her. I knew her when she's already grown up, so that's why she's still tiny little. Ian Cruz, do you have a special mask to play, or do you have a regular mask? I don't have a mask to play, but I don't play around anybody. And the other night, I mean, I was probably, 18, 20 feet from the nearest person, and they all had masks in the restaurant, unless they were eating, of course. And I will be interested in collaborating virtually. Possibly, you got my info, man, so get in touch. And I've got a lot of stuff going on right now, but possibly. I'm not sure what November and December are going to look like, but we could talk. Give me a call, we'll talk. Mike Middaugh, what's my favorite beach in California? Man, there is one that I don't know the name of it, but maybe it's in Oregon. Oh, never mind, it's in Oregon. It's a big, huge sand dune that you can climb up, but it's in Oregon. It's not in California. My favorite beach in California. I haven't been to the beach much in California. I got to be honest with you. Usually when I'm there, I'm working, and I haven't spent much time at the beach. So I don't know what's your favorite beach in California. I'd just be making something up, like if I said Venice, but I've never been there. So Matt Fogelson, is it physically taxing to play the bass? Is it more physically taxing to play the bass saxophone than the smaller saxophones? Yes, for a number of different reasons. I don't know. I'm not sure that anybody straps the bass. Maybe they put a strap on there, and they can play it and walk around. But a lot of times it sits in the stand because it's so gargantuan. But yeah, it takes a lot more air. It's a lot more physically demanding to make that happen. So, yeah, it's a beast of a horn. But God, what a sound! It's awesome. Ben Shealy, when you write a piece, do you have in mind a specific horn you'd play for, or you decide after you write it? That's a great question, but I don't think anybody's ever asked me that question before, and I've been asked a lot of questions. So thanks for that. Yeah, sometimes if I write the tune on a horn, I'll keep it on that horn. But I change sometimes also. I may write something for tenor that I play on soprano, or maybe on bass clarinet, or I might move it to flute. So yeah, I kind of experiment sometimes with that. But there are definitely certain tunes, excuse me, certain tunes that I will always play on a certain instrument. Like the Mad Hatter will always be on alto. Tall and Lanky will always be on tenor. L'Esperance is always on tenor and flute. I mean, there's a bunch of tunes that are like that, of course. Yeah, that's a good question. Kristen, your son Ryan wants to know how young I was when I first started playing. I think I chose my instrument in fourth or fifth grade. So I was young, maybe 11. I don't know, how old are we when we're in fourth or fifth grade? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was a long time ago. Leslie, anything new coming from the Mutet? No, nothing from the Mutet, but I've got a bunch of stuff getting ready to bust out. Ear Up just released a really wonderful record on a great friend of mine, John McKenna, last week. It's fantastic. And my buddy Tom Giampietro is finally releasing a record. It's been in the can for a few years, and I'm so excited. He's got some great musicians with him. That's going to be coming out December 3rd. And I've got a duo project with Helen Gillet, this really fine cellist out of New Orleans, and another one with Derek Brown, who is a brilliant saxophonist, does all sorts of crazy, weird stuff on the saxophone. And both of those records we recorded up here. They'll be out in early 2021. And I'm doing another record with the group Band of Other Brothers with Keith Carlock on drums, who plays with Steely Dan and Sting and John Mayer, and Will Lee on bass. He played with on the David Letterman show for all those years and has done thousands and thousands of records. The great Nir Felder on guitar, young guitar player out of New York who's brilliant, and my partner in crime, Jeff Babko, on keyboards. This will be our second record with the band. We've done it all remotely, and it sounds beautiful. It's really, really fun and fantastic. And it looks like the bassist Stanley Clark is going to grace us with a solo on one of our tunes. So we're very excited about that. And so, yeah, and I've been recording a bunch of original stuff. I've got a bunch of stuff to release maybe in November. That's what I'm thinking is probably going to be the best time to do it. No, I've got a ton of stuff, and I won't release it all at once, but I will be releasing some of it soon. I've got a piece that I wrote also for some friends who lost their home in the California wildfires, and we're going to try to raise money, not only for them but for others that lost their homes. And this is actually a recording that I started here at the house, and I asked Victor Wooten if he would play on it, and he said yes. I asked Future Man to play drums on it. He said yes. I asked Howard Levy to play piano on it. He said yes. I asked Bela Fleck to play banjo on it, and he said yes. So this is the first recording that the five of us have ever done together, the five members of Bela Fleck and the Flecktones. It's not a Flecktones release. It's my personal release, but it's all of us on there, and it's very exciting. It's a beautiful, beautiful kind of prayer to all the folks that lost their homes, and to the woods, and to the animals, and just trying to send musical vibrations that way. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be coming out fairly soon, and so we'll see. Chris, no, I don't release on vinyl. I thought about it. I might soon, but we'll see. Steve Krause, what are your thoughts on synthetic reeds? I play Legere on all four saxes. Legere makes some really good stuff. I play reeds from the Boston Sax Shop. Alex, if you throw up a link to the Boston Sax Shop, that'd be great. My buddy Jack Finucane has an incredible store in Boston, called the Boston Saxophone Shop, and it's amazing. And I'm one of the brand ambassadors there, and I just love his stuff. And I usually use the harness also. I just don't. It's in my room somewhere, and I don't know where it is. So I had to find another one earlier when I was practicing. But I usually use Jack's Balam strap, also the saxophone harness. It's fantastic. All right. Well, we got time for like just one more thing here, and this is a tune that I wrote earlier today. And I'm doing everything on it. There's a drum loop. My buddy Derek Phillips, that's Derrek Phillips, Phillips, is an incredible drummer. He used to play with Charlie Hunter and in Charlie's Trio for many years, and he plays with everybody. Hank Williams III, or Hank Williams Jr. actually. I think he played with him too for a while, and just different folks. He's amazing and a great educator and a really good friend. And so we've recorded some together. But he has this library of drum grooves. And so this one was apparently named, it's called Biddy De Boom. Biddy De Boom. And this is apparently named for a friend of his who passed a number of years ago that he went to college with. And it's funky, man. It's 88 beats a minute. And so I'm doing everything on this. I'm actually singing on this also. Playing baritone, doing a bunch of claps, tambourine, tenor. I've got some effects on the baritone. But I'm going to play flute on this. And I don't know. It's really not done yet, but it's kind of fun to share with you guys when I'm working on something like this. And yeah. Maybe what I'll do also, someone was asking for a new download, and Alex, maybe what we can do is maybe we can take Quiet from the EP, from Songs of Solitude, and we'll put that out there for 48 hours for free. You can go to jeffcoffin.shop, and if you're interested in anything else while you're there, you can buy that too. I should let you know too that one of the main reasons, really, other than to connect with y'all, but one of the main reasons that I continue to do these live streams is to raise money for local musicians. And we've raised over $10,000 so far since March when I started doing these. I take no money from the donations, but you can go to iTA, that's Into the Air, itastudiostreams.com. And there's a PayPal link on there. And you can donate, and that money goes into a fund that helps pay local musicians. And no amount is too small, no amount is too large, certainly. And so if you want to check that out, Alex will share that link, and I would appreciate it. And I know that local musicians will certainly appreciate it, because we are still not working. Okay, we are still out of work for 7 months. My local musician family, and as well as my international music family has been out of work pretty much. So this tune, it's kind of sending a message. So I hope you dig the message. It's a message of unity and togetherness. And let me know what you think. And I will sign off after this. And thank you so much for checking this out. Everybody say bye to Yuko. My sister-in-law is tuning in from Japan. Send her a little love. And I think my wife might be listening in the house also. Hey, Lyoko, I love you. I'll see you soon. See you soon. See you soon. All right, so here's the tune without further ado. Oops, you know what? I'm going to put a little reverberation on my flute, actually, because I like reverb. It's a nice. Check that out, huh? That's right. That's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go. I'm not even sure what I'm going to play on this or what I'm going to play. Here we go. Oops, I'm going to turn the volume up now and start again. Here we go. Oh boy, I am folding like a deck of cards. deck of cards fold? No. Here we go. All right. Yes, we do now. We're all sisters and brothers. We are, we are, we are. We all need one another. Tell the truth now. We're all sisters and brothers. And we got to get along. Do now. We're all sisters and brothers. We are, we are, we are. We all need one another. Tell the truth now. We're all sisters and brothers. And we got to get along. Listen, people. Yes, we do now. We're all sisters and brothers. We are, we are, we are. We all need one another. Tell the truth now. We're all sisters and brothers. And we got to get along. To get along. All right. Flute mic was a little hot, but other than that. All right, let me take the reverb off of here so I don't sound like I'm in a cave. All right, y'all. Well, that's it for this evening. Coming in just shy of the 8 o'clock hour. And I want to thank you guys so much for hanging out. Once again, itastudiostreams.com if you want to donate to local Nashville musicians. You can also donate to Music Cares, which helps musicians around the country. I'm getting ready to make a big donation there. Some people got their line drawings that I sent, and so I'm going to be making a nice donation to Music Cares through that. So thank you so much to all the folks that got those line drawings. So lots of peace and love to everybody. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And, man, send some thoughts and prayers and whatever help you can down to those folks in Louisiana, man. They're going through it. So thanks, everybody. Take good care. And we'll talk to you real soon. And I'll let you know if I'm going to be on next week. I might not be on next week, so I may be the week after before I'm able to get back with you. All right? Take care, folks. Thanks again, everybody. Peace and love.